when you entered the standard 6, up to 5, what we have seen, you have seen the nature, the trees, the flowers, etc. But when you are in class 6, you are actually going to explore the world of science. What is the world of science? The most important thing in the world of science is measurement. You all know 1 kg. If your mother tell you to bring 1 kg, but what is 1 kg? These are the questions arises. So first we shall measure distance. What you have? You may have a exercise, every book. You may have a pencil. You want to measure it. When we were not, say 300 years ago, we have measured by this. That means if we see how much is this, then it is not complete. So we have to measure by the length of this. Also, this is called pace. The distance from my knee, this place to tip of my finger is pace. I have a glass sheet here. I can measure it by pace. But it's a problem. It's a very important problem. That is, in your class, you have noticed some is very short, some is long. So his hand or finger, they are also smaller and bigger. Then if several of you try to measure the length of a particular exercise book, then you will find the length and breadth of this exercise book is coming differently. Then what is the solution? Solution is a very important thing. That means actually what is length, you cannot define it. You can say it is a line. But how long it is? Then what we do, we choose some unit. That unit should be a portion of that length. This is a very important concept. Even when you study in postgraduate or graduation, then you will find the electrical units and all the units is a part of that particular physical quantity which we measure. This is a scale. You are all familiar with this scale. This is called a meter scale. But we don't measure in meter. We measure in centimeter. What we do? We measure this exercise book by putting this on this. Then I see there is a 30 centimeter mark. Then I put a mark over here. Then I displace it to some distance and see how much centimeter is there. It is about 33.5. So, unit is very important. Now, you can say that there are different countries, but all the countries of the world, we have decided that we have a single unit, and that scale, it is a really meter scale. And there is a problem that when I ask any school boys, even from class 10 or 12, if I say how much is a meter, they start showing like this. But actually a meter is quite big. That means if this is 30 centimeter, 3 times of this is a meter. Now a meter is divided into 100 equal parts, which is called 1 centimeter. And 1 centimeter is again divided into 10 parts, which is called 1 millimeter. We need to know what is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter can say approximately the width of the nail. Most of people who cut their nail regularly, then after it is grows, you will find the little bit of is called 1 millimeter. My fingernail, this part is 1 inch, but 1 inch is 2.54. You don't have to remember this at this stage, but we use this scale, or we can have another scale, smaller scale. That is very nice, very convenient to use. When you shall do geometry, you use this scale. Because this scale has one side there is inch and the other side is in centimeter, and also there is a half centimeter here. This half centimeter can be very useful in geometry. When you go to 7, 8, then you will make measurement. So this is all about the measurement of a length. Now, if I want to measure the length of this pencil, I kept this pencil and the scale is also here. So it is very easy to measure. Now I place the pencil on it. Say at the point you can see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is there. So I try to fix it at 5. But you can consider the pencil is little bit heavy. Now if you look like this, the reading will be different because this along this line are looking. If you look from this side, again the reading will change. From this side also, if you look from here, it will be 4.8. If you look from this side, it is 5.1. So what is the correct length? This error is called the parallel acceleration. Everywhere, when you will measure your eye, it is much better if you close one of your eye, place the another eye just above it and see what is the meter. Now I can find it is exactly 5 and it is 19.4. So it is minus 5. That means 19 minus 5 is 14.5 is the length of this. So any measurement, whenever you do, that you have to avoid the parallax. Parallax means the point where you want to coincide with your object to be measured, that should be on the same line, on the same vertical line. For a bigger length, if there are 1000 meters, then that is called 1 kilometer. And you are all familiar with 1 kilometer or Delhi is so much kilometer from here. And when you go in space, that is an amazing thing. Then in space, you know, from sun to earth is a huge distance. So that has another unit called astronomical unit, but at class standard 6 you don't have to learn it. Thank you very much.